to the Deltahead stream. I am James Howell, getting weirdly close to the camera. And hi, yes, we're here for part 8 of Resident Evil Village. Village of Shadows run, and after a striking revenge stream where I decided, you know what, we made no progress versus Moreau in the last main stream, so we're going to kind of do a bonus in the evening and see if we can make some headway. And it turned out that was not happening, even though my strategy was sound, and it turns out that I apparently could not stockpile enough ammunition. I'm making the Twitter post there. Enough ammunition to deal with him, and I had... so counting everything that I stockpiled, everything that I could craft, and everything that I found on the ground, I had 160 to 180 handgun bullets. I had about 25 shotgun shells. I had 13 rifle rounds. I had 4 explosive grenades, and I had 7 landmines, and that was not enough to kill Moreau. And that is just kind of ridiculous. Also, all of the guns were leveled up to at least mid-tier of the available strengths for each one of them. And I'm baffled as to how that's supposed to happen. If the survival horror resource hoarding effort is supposed to start after Lady Dimitrescu, then okay, that if there were some signal of that, I would feel better about that criteria for doing the challenge. That said, I decided to just blitz through the game, blitz through the battle using the infinite grenade launcher, which actually, now that is, I'm talking about it, it's a good idea to turn that off, because that's not the spirit of what we're trying to do here. And, what's the wrong thing? And yeah, it took, I lost count at something like 35 grenades to beat him, so I'm kind of feeling that the mode is absolutely intended for a New Game Plus run. That notwithstanding, I still intend to beat this on as much New Game resources as possible, so kind of my logic on this, thinking through, I want to succeed in the strategy of learning how to handle these encounters in a manner that I think is reasonable. If Moreau is showing me that it is possible to basically soft lock your way out of victory by not having accumulated enough resources, I'm not super interested in that penalty, especially how far along down the line you can get to kind of find that you're at that corner. So I'm just going to keep the ammo that I had going into the Moreau fight and use that and just accumulate the skill that I need to make it through each encounter. And that's going to satisfy me for the Village of Shadows run. And at the end of the day, it'll have been completed. So there you go. For reading, continuing to plug on into Never Let Me Go, and we have gotten out of flashback territory, which constitutes about this much of the book, and we are now in the present day, or with less flashback, and it's getting tougher and tougher to read. It's grueling. Kind of looking at what I'm going to hop onto next, I find that reading at least 2, maybe 3 books in tandem is a pretty good strategy, because you kind of winds up cross-pollinating what's good. Coriat's Crudities. Coriat was an English traveler to the European continent, and I am entering the world of survival horror again. Evening Dream Bombs, good to see you. He was an English traveler to the European continent and is most notable to history for introducing to England the fork. And this is just general good fun reading overall, and that'll be a nice brisk change of pace from Never Let Me Go, which is very heart-wrenching. And change of pace even works kind of as a little bit of a pun, because it was a walking tour that he took, so pace and etc. And it is blisteringly hot here. One of the reasons why I'm doing this stream tonight, after a lot of thought about it, I want to keep up our cadence of making it through the Village of Shadows difficulty, but it is killingly hot here. It is going to be in the late 90s, it's not a decade, it's a temperature. In the upper 90s is how we call it, tomorrow, and also then up into like 109 degrees on Monday. So it's just ridiculous, and I'm not going to subject my kid to that. It's impossible to air condition this place, so we're getting a hotel where I will not have any of my streaming equipment. And so I'm doing this tonight, and in the interest of finding some measure of escape, I've decided to look back at Mountain Home again. At first, I was looking for for some sort of sympathy or identification. Wow, I wonder if there's a Chinese mountain hermit that was just really impressed with how blistering hot it was, and I couldn't find that. All they're writing about is these cool mountain pools, and I was like, okay, you know what? My goals are now changed. I'm going to adjust my expectations from identification to escapism, and that leads me to this. River Snow, which is 4 lines, lovely, 1,000 peaks, no more birds in flight, 10,000 paths, all trace of people gone. In a lone boat, rain cloak and hat of reeds, an old man's fishing the cold river snow. And besides a cold river snow being Evening Iceman Dan, it's good to see you. Besides the notion of fishing cold river snow being something that on the face of it seems a little crazy, because why would you fish snow? That's not what fishing is for. It defies the terms. The idea here is that in absolute isolation, left only with the landscape and the elements, somebody might do something as seemingly absurd and definition breaking as fishing snow off running water, and that itself has its place and is in fact a natural state of things. It's one of the things that I like about this poetry, is that it introduces the idea that the norms, the cognizant norms, the thought norms, the behavioral norms that are all part of sort of being around other people and even being around other living things. I indicate this small critter on the ground next to me. There's something creative and primally weird, yet also strangely innocent that emerges when those expectations are taken away, such that even having an animal perceive you makes you aware of your identity as a human. And if I am a human, then I behave and act like a human as a sensible thing. With animals gone, with people gone, I am no longer human. I am an old man in a hat of reeds and a rain cloak, fishing snow on running water. And that's beautiful. And I'm really going to be thinking about that a lot as I sweat through the next 4 days. And yes, this is it is brutally hot. I am on the 3rd floor of a condo complex, and so of course all the heat is rising up. There are skylights which bring light down and also heat down, unfortunately. So it's basically you can't air condition this place enough. And I might have said this on a previous stream. I've certainly said it to more than 2 people, which makes me wonder if I've said it to 5 or 10. But I want to take every residential architect who designed and executed buildings in the Pacific Northwest in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I'm going to take them and I want to put them in a house in Atlanta, Georgia, of that same time period with no air conditioning for a week, and tell me after that, what have you learned? The answer, yes, is always build a house with internal air conditioning, because the days of breezy, temperate norms for the summer are past. Global warming is here! And these changes are definitely emphasizing the warming. So, with that in mind, we're going to jump into another escapist fantasy, which is a land of snow run through by a man appropriately named Ethan Winters. So, let me hop right over. And Dreambomb Iceman Dan, how are you tonight? Oh man, I think living in the American Southeast and also Southwest, Texas and Arizona are similar. They used to have architectures that in certain places could take advantage of natural air movement. And hold on a second, getting chat up here. that could take advantage of natural air movement and allow some cooling during the hottest parts of the day. Um, but honestly, that just doesn't cut it next to some good old industrial Freon cooled air. I assume it's cooled by Freon. I actually don't know how an air conditioner works. I know how to service one insofar as it's a consumer product, but that is about it. Let's see. There we go. Oh wow, I have 222 followers. I like that symmetry. Yeah, oh yeah. And also, it is so hot that having my hair down over my neck is just miserable, so you get to see how I traipse around the house with my hair pulled back. It has been accused of being a man bun, but I contend that that should absolutely be a literal statement of a hairstyle, wherein the end curls back into a little bob. This is simply a ponytail. Shorn, if you're a pony, but a ponytail nonetheless. All right. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. 532.27. Is that our latest save? It is not. There we go. So after Moreau is the stronghold, and I believe this means that we are going to be running through a lot of lichens, pulling switches, running away from them, waiting for gates to slowly open in a modern version of the old Resident Evil canard, whereby you gotta wait for an elevator, you press the button, and oh my god, a tyrant is here, so you gotta avoid them until the elevator opens. In this game, you've been given the opportunity largely to kill the lichens and defend them off and defend yourself and kind of win the encounter before that happens. I don't think that's going to be the case in Villager's Shadows. Yes, a goal is, Venom Snake V from Metal Gear Solid 5 doesn't quite have a top knot exactly, but it's got a top knot like thing. There's the way that ponytail is pulled back. That would be a cool place to land, yeah. All right. Turn this volume down a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, this is unfortunate. I found this the other day. So I have I typewrite quite a bit of stuff, and I found that the panda had given this a good confetti treatment. And very fortunately, it seems like he has done a very fine job of skirting around the edges, because the only part of the poem, that is actually missing characters is this right here, and I'm fortunate to have found that. So this is going to be taped back and saved as an artifact of our co-authorship of this poem. I wrote that back in, what's the date on this? 6/15/2019. Wow, he really went back to find something. Cats are harsh critics, and the hell of it is, 9 times out of 10 they're right. Evening Boogle, good to see you. How are you doing? Okay. So I really want the Magnum. And that means I'm gonna run really, really hard to get this Magnum. And we'll see if this kills me trying, because there are several things that I've got to avoid in order to succeed here. And since I'm gonna die, I'm very sure, at least once. All by yourself for an audience of cats. I mean, do they like it? Yes, I did in fact beat him on stream. If you take a look, I isolated the moment when I actually defeated him. So I mentioned this. I mentioned this at the head of the stream, but so I had like 180 handgun bullets, 25 shotgun shells, something like 12 sniper bullets, 4 grenades, 7 landmines, and none of that was enough to kill Moreau. Eventually, I just switched on infinite ammunition and used the grenade launcher and killed him. And Dustin was here on the stream while that was happening, and I think we both lost count at something like, God, I don't know, 35 grenades. And so that's not something I'm super interested in following the strict rules of the challenge run. I can only assume that this difficulty is definitely made for New Game Plus, or you're supposed to have been hoarding stuff since Lady Dimitrescu, and I'm not going to go back and do that. So, since kind of my thinking on this is, I will be satisfied if I have enough ammunition to defeat an enemy or a boss with pattern recognition, practice, and consistent execution. I'm not going to be super happy if like that kind of resource management, sort of like galaxy brain long-term resource management, is a condition for winning. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. A ton of mines would have been a good approach. It's I mean, cats like things in the negative. If it inconveniences you, they're happy. She's doing all right though. I think the 89 degree heat has slowed the cats down a little bit. I didn't grow, I didn't learn, it's true. I stayed my old superior self. Is what I've done. But yeah, no, I clipped the stream. The second part was like 2 hours long. I clipped it. The last 13 minutes is there. So if you want to see the final blowland and then the aftermath, that's there. Yeah. No, Moreau is a very strange example because I feel that his character had a lot of really interesting dimension to it. It just in terms of being pitiable, and yeah, his boss fight though just far too much HP, just too much of a slog. Oh no! You see, that is where Boogle. That is where I am misleading the trail. I am in fact the video game championships. All right, here we go. That's where we're gonna run. Try to get in here before these jerks get me. Alright. So now there's a wolf in here. Oh man, I actually had a lot of fun with Heisenberg. Heisenberg is the fight that gave me the most sort of, Jack Baker flashbacks. I think it's probably the guard using the chainsaw that does it for me. Yes, Boogle, and that is what is going to finally do the Earth in for resource management. Oh. Still out there. Are you still out here? Or are you just talking? Okay, maybe they're just flying around. They don't know I'm here. Yeah, I know. Well, Boogle knows better than anybody, when Hamlet's uncle had to transform into a giant, Biodane at the end of the, during the sword fight sequence, and Hamlet had to hit him enough times with a poison dagger to finally weaken him down, expose the gigantic eye on his shoulder, and then ram an enchanted dagger through it. It's just part of the way stories are told, man. What can I say? Okay, that's the sound of being seen. Oh wow, they can come through there? No, that's true, Boogle. It's entirely true. It's just a shame that even winning the Polonius QTE event results in that death. Right. Ah, crap! He got me. Can he come through there? He can come through there. Alright, I'm dead. Let's let's back out of that. Yeah, no, RE7's restraint, the first third of that game is just magical to me. You know, the start of any survival horror game, the build-up and the anticipation is really where so many of them shine, you know? And RE7, the opening to that, how they measured power and powerlessness, was just genius. The Jack fights are still among the most inspired survival horror fights, both for how desperate they feel and also how absurd they get by giving you, after so much time being underpowered and vulnerable, giving you just those brief moments of overpower that with the car and the chainsaw, that it just feels really good. Alright. Oh, there we go. What are you doing there, you nerd? Caught on something? Maybe you are. Yeah, the cave environments are, in general, less interesting to me. So I'm gonna need to kill this dude in order to get the, this thing. Jesus. Huh. Can I stab you from here? Seems like a knot. Yeah, no, that's totally balanced enemy health. Well, and that's the thing. If encounters are meant to be avoided in this difficulty, that's great. That's fine. That's survival horror, buddy. But if if an encounter is not avoidable, then giving the player a fighting chance seems reasonable to me. All right. And yes, just so you know, the Steam pun is recognized and appreciated. Oh, that's kind of neat. Somebody had a picture up on the wall, and there's a little marker left behind of that. In general, same Dream Bomb, and I feel like there we go, fella. See, I'm pretty sure I can run away from these guys. The position of the wolf is my concern. Big fella prowling. Well, nothing for it but to run. Yep, there he is. Can you follow me down here? Am I getting away with this? I don't think I am. Okay, hold on. I know how to do that better. Oh man, you don't kill Marvin after he turns? Leaving your buddy to zombify like that? Heartless. Some would call it heartless. I call it a survivor. That's fair. You also generally play on harder difficulties the first time through, Boogle, don't you? I remember you played this on hardcore first. Yeah, I feel that. Right. Fella had less HP than this previous incarnation. So I'm going to grab this fella, and I'm going to use a flashbang to escape Dr. Wolf. And his bestial tenure. Or tenor, sure. Maybe Dr. Wolf is just the name of a good singing dog. Yeah, Dream Bump, when I played through the, what do you call it? The demo, I found that for the most part, my attempts to figure out each encounter took about as long. It took about the same amount of resources as it took to overcome it, and I kind of felt like I had the drama experience on normal difficulty. Maybe, I mean, you are, probably better at these games than I am, so it probably took hardcore for you to sort of get that experience. But I was able to get that on standard, so that's I played this a few more times in sequence to get all of the difficulties. Can I make it? I believe so. Rockin'. Oh yes, Moogle, believe me, I'm very familiar with your preference for going through on no saves. One of the ways I have tormented him in the past is by sending him a screen cap or a photo of a Resident Evil save or Resident Evil clear screen after I have not played the games in several years, and I've had to sort of bumble my way through, and just proudly displaying the 36 saves and 12-hour 12-hour completion time. Yeah, I'd like to remind you of that, so even if it's not here and immediate, you can still experience it. A little trickle of vomit in the back of your throat. So, the last time I went through here on hardcore, this place was completely vacant, and I could sort of scour it for supplies. And I'm curious if that is the case now. Because I do believe there be chickens here. And chickens are, in fact, what I wish to have. I mean, it's really hard just to wish chickens in the abstract, but I mean, they're good birds, so if there's a creature you wish to wish, that's you could do worse. And honestly, given the way the monkey paw story turns out, many have. Anybody in here? Ha! Oh, hey, neat. That's the same asset they use for the radio that's in Beneviento's place. Oh, I didn't know I could just do that. No, the paw grows a new monkey, and the monkey with the paw gets to fight the monkey that lost the paw. It's kind of a evil twin, disadvantaged original version versus the overpowered copy thing where the original monkey has to be more skilled because it doesn't have the strength. One of those kinds of scenarios. Really, really forward-looking at you know, that classic dynamic that shows up. You know, we typically only think of it showing up in, you know, modern stories like Metal Gear Solid, but no. In fact, no. The chimp of PC. It's very good. Very good. Alright, chickens. Here to apologize with my knife. God, it kills me that they just let you watch it gasp as it collapses. Rest in peace, poultry. Oh, this was a little secret that I only found on a recent playthrough, actually. You can climb this ladder up here and kind of walk around on this ledge. And if you do, you find somebody left this little treasure on the roof. Since treasures are few and far between, do I have a wheel? No, I had to run away through a lot of stuff to get here. Since treasures are few and far between, getting what you can is pretty important. Alright, let's see if there was anything else around here. Even though I do have the resources from not having spent them on Moreau, I still want to gather as many as I can. It is one of the combinable ones. That's one of the reasons why I'm asking myself if I have the well wheel, because you have to have there's a sort of a mold isn't the right word. Basically, a combinable frame for one of the necklaces that Lady Dimitrescu gave her daughters, and that's in one of the wells. Let's see, that was the last one that I had to create, as a matter of fact, on my for that achievement. All right. Cool. Can I hop? No, I cannot hop. Is anyone gonna jump me here? I feel like that's the thing that somebody would do at this point. Let's talk to the Duke. Sell some junk.
Ah, my apologies.
It's interesting that the Duke almost seems to be using you as a way to
I've procured some
gather new
items
product,
for you,
right?
Mr.
Like he gets one of Donna Beneviento's dolls. He gets the Cadu from Moreau. I wonder if that's part of his story, or if that's even been kind of created. Oh, nifty. Evening, Dustin. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm hoping. Well, one of the things that I decided after the last fight is just to keep all of my ammo in case I do run into something that I can be soft locked out of progressing because I don't have enough ammo, and so that's the tack I'm taking.
This is Lord Moreau's? I suppose it's what they call the beauty of the grotesque.
I like how he identifies it as Lord Moreau's, as though he knows what the type of object is. Maybe, I guess, like he has maybe bought enough lichen skulls and maybe in his head has Lady Dimitrescu's trophy as a frame of reference.
Your coin.
Okay. This seems like a very wise thing to invest in, and we can do so safely.
Ah, thank you. I can hardly wait for the next ingredient.
Alright, so let's see if we can skedaddle and grab some of the extra fish, or see if any of those lichens are still hanging around out here. Maybe? That's interesting. I wondered how much attention they gave to enemy placement for some of the optional stuff, or if they just, the numbers were bumped up so dramatically it made the optional stuff prohibitively difficult. Yeah, I agree, Dustin. And I also agree, Boogle. I think what I want to do is buy a few healing items, because I think that what I'm going to wind up doing with those lichens is what I've done with well, pretty much all the others, is try to, you know, get whatever process I need going, like a door opening or something, and then run away from them long enough, or block a lot. I think this would be a fine time to invest in fleshing out the boons I get from the Duke's cooking. Sorry, finest fish. Congratulations, guys. You're now the finest fish. Oh, nope, nope. Now you, sir, are the finest fish. How does it feel? I'm helping you ascend the hierarchy. Well, no more hierarchy for you. Now I am the finest fish. Haha. Feels risky. Nonetheless, feels worthwhile. Oh no. Ah, crud. Dude! Oh no! Oh no! Oh man, this is not good. Alright, so we're gonna restart that, because that's too many resources to use on something botched and optional. So my thought was I was going to go in there and grab the ammo and then run out. I could not grab the ammo, and also I hesitated on running out, so just both parts of those plans just went right through the window. So yeah, I'm gonna get the finest fish to the Duke. And then, excuse me. So yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of back and forth, and then I can buy the attache case upgrade, and I'll have room for all that extra ammo. Which honestly, I mean, it took using infinite ammo on a boss to reach this point, but I genuinely did not think that I would need a suitcase bigger than the starting attaché case to see me through the rest of the game with as few resources as I had at the start. Oh, Boogle, I don't think being an ordinary fish is in the cards for you. That, sir, is not your lot. Glub glub. Ethan can just like perfectly maneuver at 360 degrees that boat. It's the same sort of uncanny mobility that the earlier Resident Evil protagonists had when sliding in place to open a door. I'm thinking mainly the Resident Evil Outbreak ones, because those were among the only RE protagonists that had doors where you could see them open it and actually walk through, rather than, you know, pressing up against the door, hitting X, and then just triggering the door animation. But Colonel, can this fish sing? No, General, it cannot. General kind of eyes the ordinary fish, frowns, appraises him, nods. Pentagon will be pleased. Give this fish a book. I know he can't read.
Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time. We've gathered all the ingredients. Now...
Whenever I have a character skill tree for growth, one of the first things I always improve is a dash or a run ability. And this game makes that one of the last ones you can possibly get.
Not a bad dish. Carry on.
Okay. Oh, man. I think maybe I can get that quality meat from with a flashbang. That's tricky.
I've procured some new items for you, Mr. Winters. Ah, so you noticed that. Have a wonderful adventure.
It's the giant suitcase that is, strangely enough, a large model of the one I already have. Yes, sir. In fact, I did notice. Oh, this is getting out of hand. Yeah. Wait, what? Did that do what I thought it did? It did! Oh, why won't it let me do that with other things? Weird. Alright. Nope. Still want that. Good. Dream Bomb, same, as a matter of fact. I have voiced my discontent, and they will know my wrath for fish generations to come. The fish is the only ingredient resource that you don't have the opportunity to get enough of at a later time, sadly. Other things, if you go into that slaughterhouse where that giant is, you can get some miscellaneous ingredients, and there's one piece of fish in there. But unless you get the fish as you are leaving Moreau's level, you can't get all of that on a single playthrough. And I found that out end game. I thought that I would have the opportunity to access all of those hunting points from any moment in the game, but alas, that is not the case. Yes, fish for a fish. That old Testament moral scale, right? All right, here we go. Yes. All right, here we go. Let's run. Get the hell out of here. Yes. Peace out, guys. Yeah, I agree. I wonder if there are certain parts of the game where I can see people getting lost, thinking that there is something to do or missing the next step, and it might not be a very interesting challenge to solve. Case in point, I mentioned at the end of the last stream, the different pieces for the key that eventually builds into the six-wing unborn key. That even though those are inventory items, they never let you actually add them to your inventory. You know, you just pick them up and you have to observe them as objects, and you cannot put them down until you find the right angle to get the little X, at which point, you know, it lets you combine them. And my theory on that is maybe those were, you know, obtainable items at one point, but people just were not processing that they needed to connect those together in order to make the next key, so they just made it impossible for you to take it and not combine it. And find myself kind of wondering if there are other things in the game that that have similar sort of like handholds, I guess. Oh no, I don't have the well wheel. Well, I know where to get that. Oh, right, this thing. Oh, wait. No? Alright, yes, there's a treasure over here. Oh, yeah. The, where's the dang bonus? There it is. Yeah, finding that at that point, seeing that and going, well, that's probably significant, and then finding out later exactly how significant it actually is a very cool moment, I agree. I like this. And initially thought I was very clever and innovative for setting the enemy that this unleashes on fire. And then found out that that is, in fact, merely what you're supposed to do. I'm just gonna let that handle itself. Because once you solve the fire puzzle, they no longer respawn. Oh, there we go. I can see you by the light of your luminescent shamble. Oh. Is it still there on fire? Huh. Well, this is odd. Oh, yep. There we go. Go. All right. Cleared. So this should all prepare me okay enough for the stronghold. So what I'm thinking I'm preparing for here is not, I'm not preparing for the Lycan attacks. I'm preparing for the Urias fight, which I'm anticipating that guy being a bullet sponge and as much firepower as I can throw at him, I am happy to. So now I need to get the well wheel. And I know where to get that. I am hoping that that area is not still choked with lichens. Every time I hear that, I think of the algae bacterial hybrid creature. But that, in fact, is not the monster in question. In my my original save file, I've never sold this. I like Ethan having a keepsake from the first game. So nothing on hand.
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will a good deal.
So now let's go get that wheel. Which I don't believe is here, but hereabouts. Useful. Okay, I don't hear any lichens. Everybody's gone to the stronghold. Great. Right. It's on the calendar here, or yes, 270917. I like how they have different. They use the European and an American formatting for numeric dates, because this obviously being in Europe, somebody from here would use the European day, month, year ordering convention. But I don't think I still have it in my inventory. But the wedding ring, when you have that item, that is arranged in the month, day, year format, and I like that. That is part of the characterization. Also, I missed this so many times while going for completion previously. But there that is. Is there anything in here? Is this where I've got... Oh, cool. I've got the head for that one, don't I? Oh, wait, no, this... Yeah. No, I don't. That's probably down a well somewhere. Nope. Oh, Jesus. That goat's head scared me. I do hope there are not lichens still around here. I would hate for one to kill me and then ruin all this item gathering. Oh, awesome. Put that on my shotgun. Very good. I think there's an animal next door here. Or did I already kill it? I think I already got this one. Well, where the heck is that, building with the well wheel? I'm pretty sure it was around here. Okay, so... Wait, I think I know where it is. Yep. Not in here. I had to run past it really quickly because I had the armored lichen right on my heels. Yeah. There we go. Let's get some stuff. The only ingredient that I'm concerned that I'm locked out of is the quality meat ingredient, which is in the it's in the backyard of that house that's near Louisa's place, and which is now covered by a giant ancient beast that I absolutely do not have the resources to destroy. And I also don't think I have enough flashbangs to run by him. Though that would definitely be worth it. How many flashbangs do I have? It's the one. Yeah, just the one. Maybe I can buy one for the Duke? Oh, nifty. Thank you. Glad somebody left their toothpick at the bottom of that well for me. So that will, yeah, that one's another one. Got that one right there, that one right there. And this will enable me to get the treasure at the end of the boat. Boat road. River! This is one of the reasons why I have such fondness for Anglo-Saxon poetry. I am 90% sure that many of the kennings were created because of somebody like me using words that are related to the thing you're intending to say and just accepting it as valid. Yeah, it's because I don't know what's going to pop out and scare me. I think this cat is very, very happy to be in a room that is no longer, 80 some odd degrees, even with 2 air conditioners going at both ends of the house, with all outside sources of light and therefore heat blocked off, and with black curtains that absorb, and with white curtains on the inside to prevent, prevent stuff from being reflected back at us. This place still stays about 1 to 2 degrees warmer than outside, I think because of our position on the building. Evening, Final Technique. It's good to see you. And yes, I did live in Denton, Texas for about 2 years, I think. It was back in 2009 to 2011. The hottest temperatures that I endured there were at 104 degrees. So this, the 109 to 111 degree temperatures that we are about to experience are far beyond the threshold that I've encountered. And good evening, Mexican Sting, who I think didn't you say that you grew up in an area with temperatures in excess of 115, 120? I'm remembering that. Hotel stream. Well, if my laptop were capable of taking in video without just borking completely, that might be something I could do. I tried using that laptop for streaming around a little under a year ago, a little over a year ago rather, and after a little while, this was when I was doing the Silent Hill Shattered Memories streams. I ran into a problem where after about 30 minutes, it would just kind of like freeze up, and I'm pretty sure I was overheating the video card by asking it to do much more than poor device intended only for studying and school papers was intending to do. Oh wow, Austin's great. I worked for a company in Austin for a while, and no, Ethan. It's a lovely place. It's a great place to be, and I think for you culturally would be a good fit as well. I think you would enjoy that. It is hot though. No bones about that. I was driving through in an air-conditioned vehicle and was still sweating down there. So summers can be kind of tough. So absolutely be sure you have a place with AC. 115, Jesus. Well, at this point, given how the heat is changing everything, a hot tub stream would just be regular tub, because that's how the water here is much easier to run. The tap runs much easier on hot, as you can imagine. But so much so that if I'm holding my hands under it for the length of time that I expect it will take for it to get hot, I will in fact burn myself. All right, more flashbangs. I love it. Oh, this made me extremely nervous the first time I did this, and what if it's the same on this difficulty? Let's try. Woo! Good stuff. And rightly so. One of the reasons why I moved out of the South was because the temperatures there were just becoming excruciatingly hot for me, especially during the summers. And I knew that the Pacific Northwest was a temperate zone, and I am finding out that due to global warming, very shortly after I got here, did some of the weather patterns begin to resemble the place I'd left. So, it's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. With the end times. Makes me feel very good to see those bridges here. I like it when environments have a cohesiveness and you can see other areas from other areas. You know, that Dark Souls thing. It's a good experience. Actually, I forget the name of it. Hold on. This one here. Charumera. This right here. This the ramen serving game where you were an old man with a ramen cart peddling it around Tokyo. That does something similar and nice with that as well, where depending on what part of Tokyo you're in, if you get to a place where the block is clear of buildings, you can see other parts in the distance that, you know, one might expect to see if they were walking through. And I like a place that gives me small spaces to be in and big spaces to know I'm part of.
Ah, yes, yes.
I did not live in the bayou, as a matter of fact. I lived in Mississippi, but in the part of Mississippi that was closer to the sort of Carolina, Georgia, scrub pine kind of ecology.
To think I would buy such things.
I think the bayou would probably destroy me. The two of the things that I dislike the most in this world are heat and humidity. They make me very uncomfortable, and I don't like discomfort. Few do, but I less than most. Oh boy. I'm sorry. Oh. Wow. Got a shotgun straight to the face. No wonder the residents out here are hardy. Got hardy livestock. Actually, I'm really curious to know how many bullets this thing is going to take. There we go. I'm going to see if I can do that better and not use so many bullets. I am, in fact, not from the bayou. No. No, my family is Georgia, Carolinas, and Tennessee. So that's the flavor of southeast I am from. Did that miss him completely? I think it did. The dust effect was on the background, and wow, these goats, man. I mean, you know, if there's a nickname that I think is going to stand scrutiny, that's going to be it, right? I like that. We should normalize nicknames that specify not some unique characteristic or idiosyncrasy or a beloved trait, but things that people are not. I think it's a good way to take things. All right, so I need 1 meat. I need 6 meat. So I do need to kill these things if I'm going to do that.
Have a wonderful adventure. All right, dude, back off. Nobody needs this kind of conflict.
there. Wow, that is much less ammo than I was expecting to spend, especially since a shotgun does about 900 damage. And the rifle shots do 700. Wonder if it's the piercing quality that matters. My only request is that you end that sentence with, "I can tell you that." So it's more like, well, he's not from the bayou, I can tell you that. That's that level of passive shade, I think, is gonna help me reach my goals. Can he get me out here? All right, he's not gonna get me out here. I'm sorry, Quality. This pig's name is Quality Meat. I'm so sorry, Quality Meat. He died as he lived. Quality. Alright. Oh, nice. I can use all of that. And this is extra nice because this gives me access to several useful things that were fairly forbidding to reach when the flying critters were here. Wow, actually, running out of space here. So yes, I need to examine this. Oh, there's a nice little piece of storytelling here that I don't know if it is expanded on anywhere. But so this is Louisa's necklace, right? So this is the woman who tried to give us shelter. So she has this necklace made out of a kind of a jawbone of something, or stylized. And in the first dungeon area, you can fight one of the Moraikas. I don't. Every time I see their name, I know it's a Slavic word, but I pronounce it Maraca in my head, and that's wrong. But anyway, one of those enemies. You kill it, and you find this necklace on her body, and it is a named character's item, which makes me wonder if there's supposed to be some sort of implied relationship between these two, like they're sisters or something. It's one of these sorts of things where it's like you see two dots and your mind creates a line, and it's fun. Yes, there is a hunting system, or rather, I don't know if I feel really good about calling that hunting, but there's a killing system and a cooking system, and those two things have a dark and terrible overlap. Oh, big old wolf's got access to where I am. That's great. Where are we at dog time? Oh, there he is. Go, go, go! Ethan, jump the fence! Oh, he's gonna kill me. But I saved. Also, can't enter a church. I have medieval asylum. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be right back. It's true. All right, and back, and with our fine friend, this guy. This guy's made some very strange lifestyle choices over the past couple of days. That has been excruciatingly hot, and I and my family have been chased into a single darkened room that constantly has an AC unit running. This guy right here, covered in an entire fur coat, and just to be honest, fairly well insulated. He and the vice president down there, they have been hanging out in the warmer rooms and in the sunshine, and I don't understand their priorities. I can only assume that by heat they grow stronger, because that appears to be his MO. These folks, these little fellas, will be coming with us to the hotel as well, because if we can't make it in 109-degree temperatures, they won't either. Vice President, yes, the little gargoyle who I'm gonna leave as undisturbed as possible, because that makes life a little easier when I'm using my computer. And yes, again, I contest this is not a man bun proper. It does not in fact curl. It does not bob. This is a straight up ponytail, and working toward a V has come to lower ponytail with a sort of wind coiffed mane. This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, I still like the hair this length, but with the summer heat, it is just brutal to have it down. Okay, I think... Oh, wait, there's one more... well to plunder. Well, I mean, you know, win some, you lose some. Although if you're V, it's more like you lose some, you lose some, you lose some, you lose some. Alright, here we go. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they made this an assemblable item, because this is a very neatly designed piece of decoration, and it's cool to have it in the inventory and be able to kind of give it a proper look over. Love those daggers. Stabbity stab. So, let's sell some stuff and then see what makes sense to upgrade. I'm a little leery of making upgrade decisions here because I genuinely don't know what I'm going to wind up needing later down the road. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell these things.
Shall I choose something for you?
I'm going to save a backup file.
Please do take a look at my new
And
stock.
then I'm going to make shopping decisions. And then, from there, yeah.
Thank you. Now to
Then
cook.
from there, I will play and see how far we get with those choices made. Excuse me. Yeah, I like the graphic design of the shop too.
Here it
The
is. Please,
the layout is
join
clean.
me.
I always, you know, as a man of letters, I always like a good page. You know, I always like a good page, and
I wouldn't mind having that.
that's quality pagery.
Carry on.
All right. So now, if I raid, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the sniper rifle. I'm going to blow off the locks around the door that the giant is guarding. I'm going to run in there. I'm going to grab the meats, and then I'm going to escape. Then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to have every power-up in one single playthrough, which I've never done before, but I've been determined to do this time. Yeah, no, I really like the fonts. It gives you a sense of who the Duke is, you know?
I've gotten some new stock.
Crystal fragment, necklace stone, antique coin, Demetress necklace. Wow, that goes for a lot.
Ooh, where did you get your hands on such a thing?
Oh wait, there is in fact.
Do let me know if you find anything else of value.
There is one more. There is one more well wheel to get. And here we go. So that first one's our backup. Yeah, the shop is a pretty good example of how UI can be a narrating tool. What have I got here? I have one more flashbang. Do I have the Donna slab? I do. I wonder if I can stun the, I wonder if I can stun the giant with a flashbang, then put the slab in there and open the treasure and get that and run away. Is the question I'm asking myself. Oh, Jesus. Go on, get. Oh wow, he was really getting, huh? The last skedaddle. It's another nice area to find that the enemies have been very kindly cleared out for me by the simple fact of progression. Alright, here we go. Now, let's get out of there. That should cause him to despawn. Oh! Not quite. Oh man, I would like to get away without using a second flashbang, but I don't know if I can. Nope. Seems like a not. There we go. Well, that's 2 flashbang per colossal monstrosity, and for the lay that I get from that, seems like a pretty good deal. So yeah, I'm almost at midnight. This has turned into to quite a stronghold preparation stream, which, frankly, is merited after what I found out about the ability to lock yourself out of progress with not enough ammo in Moreau. It's been a while, Mexican Sting. How have you been? It's always good to see you around. Okay. So...
Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time.
Sell that, and
I've gotten some new stock.
all I need is that one last piece of fish that's in that, it's in the Giant's room.
I can hardly wait for the next ingredients.
Oh yeah! If you make it out this way, absolutely let me know. I'll be glad to show you around. If you're arriving in the next week, I'll be glad to show you the first 5 feet in front of at least 3 air conditioners, and that'll be a good time. Oh, hello. Oh, weird. Someone elected to hide their crap 5 feet off the ground. Yeah, you know, current the only 2 things, like, just in terms of climate and everything, that is tough around here is the recently discovered kind of smoke and heat dome seasons. Oh, that was a goat, right? But year round, this place is fantastic. I know it has a reputation for the sort of like Frasier, you know, rainy climate, but that is an earned reputation, but it is not nearly as pervasive as stereotypes would lead you to think. And I myself love a dark, rainy day, so I am happy as a clam that does not need to be killed for power-up providing meat. In fact, I don't need to kill for meat anymore. Yeah, absolutely. Let me know. I'll be glad to show you around. Alright, so... there's the door. Music is changing. Not sure what that means. But Ethan's freaked out, that's for sure. Nope. See if I can get him to go back to what he was doing. Where the heck are you, big guy? Alright, well, we're gonna do it this way. Okay. Wow. Alright, there's my last piece of fish. Oh, man. I gotta tell you, after having played this quite a bit, even on casual difficulty, the thing that makes me most consistently uncomfortable is being chased. Like, I can actually feel it in my muscles in the very back tense up as that is happening. Oh, good. Yes. No. Having somebody to get you outside the house is a good thing, especially for those of us who can be a little more indoors than's necessarily best for us. Yeah, no, those are great things to be occupying your time with. Congratulations on having so many good things going on, and I'm glad to hear about your folks in the recovery. That's excellent. I know that if I go through there, lichens show up. I wonder if it's possible to run back through here and have them not show up. There he is, up at the top. Oh wow, that hit me really hard. He does not like me cheesing his encounter. Oh, that's fine, because I knew that damage was coming. All right, Pig, I'm saving your life. I need you to back me up here. We have lichens coming up the path. Was that door their trigger? Am I clever for this? I might be clever for this. Alright. Very good. So, all things considered, that little bit of damage, I mean, I was basically at like 2 HP, and that bloodied me. Here's our celebration. No, Snake has already surpassed me. He's much cuter than I will ever be and have ever been. So, yeah, no, he's doing good. And I'm very pleased with him. If ever a baby there was that would be my son, it would be him. He's my choice. Great kid. And thank you for asking. All right.
If it's just looking, window shop
Our final meal here.
We've gathered all the ingredients. Now.
Oh man, there's some drama happening down here.
Finished. I'd love for you to enjoy as well.
You guys do not fight near the PlayStation 4. There we go. Climb a Metal Gear Rex or something and battle up there if you must.
To think such a dish could be had in this
winter-bound frontier.
I've gotten some new stock.
Alright. Sorry, chickens. You died in vain.
Splendid. Do you know its worth?
Fella, that's your job. Yeah, it's worth like $5 million. Believe me? Okay. Recipes seem like a wise thing to invest in.
Yes, I can see why you'd be interested in that.
Oh, hold on, Panda wants out. And what Panda wants, frankly, Panda gets.
I saw you eyeing that one.
All right, that I feel good about all that. Reduces recoil. Reduces recoil. Scopes range. Reduces sway while aiming. That seems more useful. Oh, I don't know. Maybe damage is what I should be increasing on these things.
What? Ah, it's fine. All
Oh wait, hold on. I actually want to. I have actually accomplished quite a bit since my last safety save, so let's go ahead and
come again.
Make a new one.
Ah, yes. Aha.
And these things feel so expendable or not crucial, except maybe rate of fire on this guy. And ammo capacity likewise seems important. Yeah.
This simple modification can be done in just a moment.
So, okay. I feel like I'm going to save the rest of my money until the power option is available again. Alright, what time are we at? Alright, at 11:45, so we have a little bit more here to, let's clean this up, it's a mess, to maybe see how far we can get through the stronghold. By a lot of running away. Yes. Yes. Alright. Alright, that feels good. Feels good. I turn into a pumpkin typically around the 2-hour mark, but I can go a little bit longer tonight. And I started around 10:15, so, but yeah, it's pretty late in the night, and yeah, I think I can squeeze a little more out of this, see if we can get at least to Urias. Now, I do feel like I could benefit from more health, so that's good. It's good. And thank you. One of the things that is a pleasure of doing that is having done it so much in Resident Evil 4. Oh, this is a good scare. Like, I didn't know that was just a sound effect the first time I ran through here, and it had me going very, very carefully. But even if it's not a scare itself, it is a pretty good warning that the stronghold is, in fact, about lichens. always wonder if these. We've seen Mother Miranda. We see Mother Miranda at the end break into a bunch of crows. And I wonder if this is meant to indicate that this is Mother Miranda watching you, seeing how you do in the stronghold. And I would be interested to see if maybe somebody had been paying more attention to this than I have. But if there were, you know, like some embodiment of Mother Miranda, some transformed form that she has in each area that that indicates that she is watching you and assessing your progress. But yeah, having managed my briefcase so many times in Resident Evil 4, it's very like my brain just it knows what it wants to do. And you know what I'm going to do? I am just going to see how far I can make by running for it. Oh. There we go. Surprisingly effective. I have a briefcase. Ah. Alright, that turned out pretty well. Now that, I mean, once I know that the secret to the Lycan encounters is just running away, that simplifies things a great deal. I even feel like I probably could have gotten away with less damage, but you know what? I'm going to take my victory. Yes, believe it or not, my briefcase is in fact full of pictures of birds that I have either drawn or printed and colored in.
This must be they're dead.
Used to have them hanging up around a workspace. Oh god. Oh wow, I think I must have taken damage on the way down because my health went from yellow to orange, strangely.
Okay, big guy.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, man. I see him hanging out there. Right on the edge of vision. Later. Time Zombie, it's great to see you. Congratulations on acing your classes, and I am in fact trying not to die, so a lot of things are on schedule. Which classes did you ace? I was unaware that you were taking any. A floppy disk with a picture of Spider-Man. That is one hell of a relic from the 90s right there, my friend. I wonder if I can sneak through here now and grab some of these items that were left behind. You guys still doing good? Cool. Weird bucket storage. That's what I think about your porcelain vase. Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations, that's awesome. That's got to be a great feeling. And yes, eat your celebratory unhealthy things. Oh god, they're still here. I thought I was going to come up there and get some stuff, but nope, 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 nope. Whew. Okay. Oh. Holy crap. Well, knowing how well you are mysteriously able to function on adrenaline and low sleep, I fully believe that you did in fact run through 50 assignments in a week. And no, it does not sound pleasant. It sounds like a challenge that you want to do once, and never again. Or was the algorithm course for like a certification or a degree program? Holy crap! Congratulations, those are excellent scores. Very proud of you on that. That's awesome.
That's not good.
So this is the big fella who I've been saving up a ton of things for. Oh god, he shows up really close to me. Yeah, let's put some of these... What the hell? Jesus, he's fast! Here, I'm going to take this opportunity to lay down a bunch of landmines. Alright, that seems pretty good. That's much more of a waste if those guys are the ones who step on it. Oh, wow. He's fast. Oh man. Jesus. Okay. So, those are my heavy-hitting weapons. Next up, pipe bombs. Let's do that. Oh, good God. Wow, even the shockwaves of that are brutal. Okay. Wait, can you jump back up there? Did I kill myself? Yeah, good. Grenade launcher proof zombies are in fact scary. Man. Okay, so I know how I want to do this. I want to use all those landmines and just like stack them right on top of each other so that when he jumps into the arena, before he has a chance to call any of his lackeys, which are the things that I'm scared of setting off the landmines before they can actually, hit him, then that'll put me ahead a little bit, and then I can use my magnum. I think blocking and then running away after the first block might be the thing to do here. Can't do that. I thought I had more healing items in this, but I guess not. Also, I don't want to use that. There we go. There we go. Just holding a landmine in front of my face like it's a bag of, like it's a bowl of popcorn.
That's not good.
What the heck? He did not walk over them. There we go. This guy's scary. I wonder where they make a trench coat his size. on, guys. Stay down. Appreciate the chutzpah, Ethan, for punching back. Well, this is... Oh man. Okay. Yes. Yeah. This has. This is the one where you get to rearrange your briefcase as you please, and yeah, I'm actually interested. You seem like you would have a unique take on this. What is your feeling on that kind of inventory system? Because I know what folks who are like long-standing fans of like RE4. Like how they kind of feel about that, but like how does that strike you? Does it seem like that would be fun to you? Whoop. There we go. Yes, thank you. That is the perspective I was hoping you would provide. Oh wait, I could have crafted more healing items. Derp. Yes, yes, that question was also designed to tap into your alternate ego.
That's not good.
Okay. Okay, that seems to work. Right. No, there we go. What is discrete optimization? Is that that sounds like it could either be theoretical or practical. Maybe both? Probably both. Ooh. Right on the old Ethan. Is what Ethan calls that. Alright, good, 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 good. Yes, throw that. Oh wow, what a shot to pause on. Jesus! That gave me a start. Oh, I really, really want to reload. Okay, cool. Oh man, screwing the reticle. Oh, out of my way! Oh. Ah, Jesus. Okay, can I make any more? I can. Make one more. That's good. So... this seems like the choice, but I actually really want that to clear out lichens, so maybe not that. That's an easy reload. Wow, 3 of them. Oh, come on, man! Alright, cool. Well, this is a high amount of damage. Alright. I did it! Alright!
Eat shit.
Tell me then. Alright. Oh, that's so interesting. That's really cool. Thank you for dropping a link to that after the stream. I definitely want to look at that. My accomplishment is not on the magnitude of yours, excuse me, in the discipline, but it is a personal victory nonetheless. I've been able to make it through both pre-algebra and algebra proper coursework through Khan Academy, and am feeling pretty pleased with myself for rehabilitating my sense of mathematics and my experience with it. So, to the extent that we are in that same arena, I too am enjoying some victory. Yeah, pre-cal is where I'm about to land. Pre-cal is where I'm close to. And I'm very excited by that. Because once I remember enjoying pre-cal. Excuse me. I find that with pre-cal and geometry, the more... I mean, I think one of the things that really helped was being able to use a calculator, because once the work moved away from the sort of like manual work of dealing with sums and sort of and number calculation, and landed more in the sort of like general I want to say theoretical sphere, basically the broad motions, rather than the specific tweakings of individual operations. I found more success there on the abstract end of it. But having reacquainted myself with it now, I'm finding similar success with the concrete side of it as well. I found that what I need to do,
You're the real deal.
I wound up
Ethan.
making a lot of very simple
done.
mistakes that are attributable to misreading something on a page,
Cool
like
your jets.
transposing a variable for a
And
number,
you're all
right? It's
wrapped
just like
up.
visually
I'll
swapping
lend
the
you a
placement
hand.
of things, which in mathematics
So
is
in exchange.
In exchange,
in,
what?
in English and poetry, doing that leads to interesting mistakes that are fruitful and productive. In math, it leads to imbalanced equations. And I found that by reading it aloud, by going a little more slowly, reading things aloud, Boogle has been a good help on some of these instances. But by reading the problems aloud, no matter how complex they are, that at least verbally dings my brain of what each entry item is. So then I can actually work on it in silence after I read it aloud, because then it's gotten into my brain. Well, it has heartened me. An old friend who is he and I met when he was getting his. Okay, cool. That sort of like feeling of something moving over your toe, and you hope to God it's not a cockroach. Then you remember you're not in the South anymore. Common experience. Friend, he and I met when he was getting his PhD in mathematics, and we had had a lot of really good talks about math on a theoretical level. And he assured me that that there is a difference between sort of like higher order mathematics and arithmetic, and that a lot of people get tripped up and overlook the beauty of mathematics because they dislike arithmetic. And he kind of leaned in close and said, "I will tell you a secret. Most mathematicians hate arithmetic too." And whether he was telling that to me to make me feel good, or if that is true, I appreciate it either way. And he was a very, very smart man, just multi-talented. He's probably one of the handful of people I know who I can genuinely say is a true polymath. I want to go down that corridor and see what is there, but first I want to save my game. He was getting a PhD in mathematics, and this is the same guy who I think he and I had a fun Saturday night where I went over there with a particular, so one of the things about Old English translations of early biblical material is it tends to be very literalist, right down to the point of preserving the Koine Greek word order, which is very strange because Old English Germanic languages and Koine Greek do not have the same grammars, and the word orders are appropriately different. So I was really curious to see how this actually played out, and he knew Greek. So we went over there, and I think it was the parable where Jesus calms the waves on the stormy boat. And so I had the Old English, which I could read, and he had the Greek, which he could read, and we went through just like several lines of the story, and confirmed that yes, in fact, the Old English transcribers in a what I'm sure it was a well-intended and pious effort at accuracy. They actually just copied another language's grammar, believing it to have some element of holiness infused into it, and that was a good day. That was a good day. So, shotgun ammo, pipe bomb, cool. Okay, the value of this is story, not supplies. Even though this does spawn enemies. Oh god! I did not know he was going to be there. That's great. But I think I came out of that pretty well, especially with the reduced damage from blocking. Well, he is a man for puzzles, which Old English is actually also good for, because that is some good riddle poetry right there.
It's my greatest
God.
pleasure to see you return alive.
Let's sell some stuff.
You wish to make a purchase? This should be enough.
Yes. Alright, can I improve my gun's power anymore? I cannot.
I've gotten some new
So,
stock.
this is quite
A good deal, if I say so myself.
This is quite a different note to end the stream on, rather than last time, which was in frustration and near tears of trying to beat Moreau with just New Game Plus loadout. But yeah, great stream tonight. Thank you everybody for coming by. And Voynich manuscript. Oh God, no. If the Voynich manuscript is what I think it is, that would make your career forever in at least 2 disciplines. Both of them sort of adjacent to linguistics and also including linguistics. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming out. Time Zombie, it's great to see you again. I'm sorry that we caught you so late near the end of the stream, but I have got to do some packing because we are skedaddling for a hotel to avoid the triple degree heat that is coming in the next few days here. And as a matter of fact, it was only until this hour that I felt comfortable even running a game console in this home, because funnily enough, this is the 12-year anniversary. Facebook reminded me, the 12-year anniversary of the death of my first PlayStation 3, which died in Denton, Texas, because I was playing it indoors on a 100+ degree day, and the heat of the environment combined with the heat of the processor to melt it. And as a result, I have always been super wary of any lack of circulation or any undue increase in room temperature on my electronics. So it's only been until now that I felt even comfortable playing a game. So yeah, I know, Time Zombie. Please stay safe. It's going to be rough, and just take care of yourself. Oh yeah, no, I don't like having laptops actually on my lap for that purpose either. I like a good, I don't have one here, but I like a good sort of like writing desk, and a good lap desk. That feels pretty good. But yeah, Mexican Sting, it's great to see you again, and everybody have a great night. Oh, and for the next stream, might be able to do it midweek. It might be until next weekend before I'm able to stream again, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So, yeah, have a great night.